Hey there, with the moon in Gemini today, we have a focus on themes of, well, ideas and thinking, but also words. So writing, communication, ways that we use language. And so I thought we'd talk a little bit more about that today. I'm Marina Ormes here with your Astro Vibe for Thursday, August 10th. And yesterday I was when the moon went into Gemini, I had a lot of thoughts to share with you about having a mind of wonder, thinking about childlike, playful attitude, right? In terms of having an open mind, having a mind of wonder, and just that curiosity, that inquisitiveness that children so naturally have, and especially when they're playing, they're just being in the moment. So definitely watch yesterday's video if you missed it, and lots of great, just kind of an overview of Gemini energy and what's so awesome about it. So I thought that we would build on that today and talk about Gemini as, of course, when it comes to our minds and thinking, language is one of the ways that we process ideas and information. Language is not just English or whatever language you speak. It's also, if you think about the way that a dog communicates with you, or a cat or a bird, it's like we all these beings have this way of communicating that can speak to us in different ways. And so my dog might know a word, right? When I when I say, I was talking to the dog and I was saying, "You're looking at me with your eyeballs," and she her ears got really big, and I'm like, "Oh, I realized the word ball is in eyeball," and the word ball is very exciting for her. So it's like oh yeah, with dogs there are these words that they really tune in with, that perk them up, and so they're responding to language, right? Anyway, there are lots of different ways to think about how we communicate, and nonverbal communication is included in that. But more specifically with Gemini energy, it is symbolic communication, which typically is words and language. And so with Gemini, people who have a lot of Gemini energy might be interested in exploring different languages, but also the writing process and working with words, and however that is for you. Some of us are like super, English grammar, what they call the grammar police, and like everything to be perfect. Other people, it's just the flow, right? Just let the words flow, because it's really the ideas that you're trying to communicate, not the specifics of following all the rules and having everything exactly right. So, and we're different, right? Different people have different ways of writing, and the way that we need to process information is going to be specific to each of us. So it's important to tune in and pay attention to what that is for you. But during this Gemini moon time, it's a perfect time to either do some journaling, right? Some personal writing just for fun. Write a letter. Whatever happened to the art of writing letters? I don't know if, maybe if you're closer to my age, you remember that, how much fun it was as a child to get a letter, to, and then just to write a letter, and we're natural storytellers. So maybe write a letter to somebody you care about, somebody you want to, just share how your day went. Or maybe it's a letter to your younger self, to say, here's what I want you to know. Here's what that could be a journaling prompt. Anyway, there's all kinds of things we might write about, right? So that's what I'm getting at. You could also take some time to work on a writing project that's important to you. That might be, something that some poetry, something you're working on, might be more work, business focused. But whatever that is for you, this is a good time to work on some writing and to think about how you want to express your thoughts and feelings in language. So the other way we can process information through language is, of course, through conversation. So getting together with a friend, sharing ideas, having that exchange, just like kind of riffing off of ideas and sharing whatever's on your mind. It doesn't have to have a specific goal or focus. It's just that process of talking and sort of unfolding what's going on in your mind, hearing it out loud. Sometimes that can help us get new perspectives on things. So conversation can be another really great one. Maybe you have a friend you want to call up and say, let's go have tea, or let's go for a walk together, or let's get together over Zoom and just catch up. Just some simple things like that might be a good way to have a chance to talk and share ideas and put things into words and have that exchange. Maybe you want to talk to your dog. Right? I mean, I'm thinking of the reading projects that they have for kids to read to dogs. And just like, it's just that process of hearing your voice, getting to tell your story, getting to say what you need to say, and, without any judgment, without it having to be, criticized or be just the right way or follow rules. So anyway, moon in Gemini remember, the moon is our hearts, our feelings. That's why the moon sign comes back to the mood of the day, how we're feeling, how we're vibing. That's why we have the astro vibe here, right? It's the vibe of the day. And so that's the vibe of the day. We're a little bit more focused today on how we think about things, seeking information, curiosity, having a mind of wonder, but also processing things verbally. So that could be through writing or talking to somebody. And there you go. I hope that's helpful for you. Thank you so much for being here with me for the Astrology for Unshakable Self-Care. And we really, focus on how astrology is an opportunity. It's not just here's what it is and you're stuck with this. Everything astrologically, the symbolism of astrology is an invitation. It's always inviting us to make a choice, and we can choose to stay stuck. We can choose to do things in old ways that don't serve us, or we can choose a shift, a new perspective, something that takes care of us, something that our bodies need, right? So knowing the vibe of the day helps us to support ourselves in that self-care, in alignment with what the energies, the qualities of the day feel like. So, and sometimes, things are a little more dissonant, a little more chaotic, I guess, and other times they might feel easy and in the flow. So we're kind of, this Gemini energy is not particularly either one today. It's just we're integrating with this moon cycle, with the themes of self-care from the Cancer new moon, and learning more about ourselves and what we need. So that's what this Gemini moon is helping us open to. We got the moon continues in Gemini tomorrow until it shifts in from Gemini into Cancer, and we'll have that Cancer energy, that deeper emotional, heart-centered kind of return to the themes of self-care as we do a little bit of wrap up and completion on that, kind of a review of the Cancer energy. So that'll be coming tomorrow. Might want to plan for the weekend, to do something caring, nurturing, something that feels comforting, that nourishes you. That would be a great thing to think about as we head into the weekend. All right. Thanks so much for being here. I'm Marina Ormes. You can learn more about me and books I've written at astrologyheals.com. So how to work with these astrological energies, how to bring it together with your own chart and create a soul-based self-care plan for yourself. So that's what one of my books walks you through. So check it out, astrologyheals.com. Thank you so much again for being here, for subscribing, for your support, and all your wonderful comments. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.